All right. Hopefully my character didn't time out. We're gonna try to play Ultima Online. I played this like 30 years ago when it first came out. I played it for years and made a fisherman, and I loved playing the fisherman. I mean, I love playing my Nox Mage too. Don't get me wrong. Love playing that, but I did love playing my fisherman long before I loved playing the Nox Mage, and long after. Of course, it's not that I stopped love playing the Nox Mage because I really did love playing the Nox Mage. But it's neither here nor there. We're going to make a fisherman. So I went ahead and got this one named I think similar to what my original fisherman was named. And okay, we're going to go with advanced setup here. And we're going to, we selected fishing because that's kind of important, right? I mean, that's a skill that's kind of boring to get up, not the funnest, and not the most profitable skills to get up. At least not until you start getting the actual stuff you want. Okay, and I don't know how the game is today because compared to what it was 30 years ago when it came out, however long ago that was, I think it was like 30. Wow, maybe 25. I don't know. Did this come out in 99? It seems like forever because it seems like I was like 20 or 21. Maybe I was a little bit older. I don't know. Anyway, so we're gonna go with eval int because well, eval int's not important, right? Eval int's not. Majory is not important. I'm sorry, majory is important for our build. Um, meditation is not important because meditation is one of the easiest skills to get up anyway, so it doesn't matter. Uh, see, we need eval int. It's gonna cause us to do a little bit more damage on some of the spells and stuff. But is there something else that we want? I mean, Oh no, 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 no. Okay, okay, okay. I'm like trying to do something. Jeez, chill. I mean, I did think about doing Bowman, but then we have to have a few more. I think one additional skill at that point. Um, we don't really need cartography because I'm gonna have a different. I mean, my original one had cartography because he also did. Yeah, we're just gonna do evaluate majory and then mining because it's. Oh no, we don't need mining for fishing. We need mining for treasure hunting. So I don't need that on this one. Okay. Oh. Uh, we don't need lockpicking, do we? I don't think so. Mace fighting, majory, mace fighting, meditation, mining, musicianship. We could do kind of like a bard type thing. We could do parry. Uh, resisting spells. Okay, let's do resisting spells. Say hell with it. We are going to take Dex down to 25, and then this will be a good. This will be good here. No, no. No, that sucks. Okay. Oops, wrong one. Oh, that sucks so bad. All right, so we're gonna have to start over again. Okay. Okay. That's the character limit. What's the page boy? I don't know about the page boy. I mean, the page boy looks okay with the beard. Let's do ponytail. Okay. Skin tone. All right, just gonna change that just a little bit here. I do like to look a little more pale. That's not quite. I mean, it looks like plasticky is the one I used to love. I don't know. I don't see it. I mean, these are too. Oh, these are really off skin tone wise. Let's just go with. We'll go with this one. This one looks a little. Maybe that's what I was doing. Okay. All right. Von Gogh. Fishermen do fighting paintings. So if you pull a painting out of the water, it'll uh, tag your name with it. Like, Von Gogh's found by Von Gogh's fishing or Von Gogh's fish. Uh, so I thought that was humorous back in the day, and we're gonna kind of go with it again because Von Gogh, that's kind of funny. Now I gotta remember what I had here. So we had fishing. Now we have more time to decide what we actually want. So that's kind of a good thing. Let's see. We don't really want alchemy. We don't want. I mean, we could do alchemy. We could do some healing potions or whatnot. It's not really going to help us. Item identification might help. I don't know. Does the game use that anymore? Um, cooking, detecting hidden, detecting. No, we don't need most. We don't need eval and I mean, I guess that's the next logical one. Fishing, focus, forensic eval, healing, hurting, hiding, imbuing, inscription. No, I mean, could potentially a little bit. Lockpicking don't need for these chests. I mean, any treasure map we get, we would throw over to a treasure hunter. So, okay, majory, and then meditation is kind of like a waste, you know. Parry. I mean, eval end's kind of a waste as well. Poisoning, provocation, resisting spells. I mean, that's kind of a waste. I mean, we'll get resisting spells up. No worries there. Tactics, tailoring, taste ident. Tink, track, vet, and Rouse. Okay. Okay, we're gonna do wrestling. We're gonna take it down to nothing. And of course, eval ant. We really don't need it all up that far. How far down can we take it? Oh, we can take it all the way down to nothing. Okay. We don't really need wrestling up. We're just doing it to get the point, right? Okay, majory 50. Okay, fishing 50. There we go. A little bit in the and we don't really care much for that. We'll take dexterity down to 25. We could take it down further and then have more strength and more intelligence to start, but there's a reason why I'm going to take it to 25 because that's where I'm going to lock it. That way I don't have to worry about locking it, right? All right, so we're gonna go straight to New Haven. We could select Britannia or I'm sorry, Britain. Oh, we can only create two characters. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Like, come on. All right, what's this? Mm. Uh, I just want a fisherman. Okay, let's see what her skills are. Ew, ew, get rid of that music. That is disgusting. Music off. Goodbye. Gross. All right. She's got majory, so she's probably a okay, it's probably not the one I want, right? Skills. Skills. That's what we're wanting. She's probably got she's got major, she's got eval, and she got chivalry, and no, she doesn't have that. Uh, Bard, no. Is it under trade skills or inscription? Yeah, she's got inscription. I'm going to need her. Let's take her to an inn. That way we can log out and swap into the other character. The other character was my treasure hunter build. So, I guess we'll just have to do the fishing with her. Uh, where am I at? Oh, I'm in New Haven. Okay. So I'm like, where in the hell am I at? So the innkeeper is up here, I think. So this it? Do I have to go to a room? No, that's an innkeeper dummy. Not. I mean, an inn usually had bedrooms. So, um, crap. Okay. I mean, where's the? It has to be that. It has to be. This is so suck, right? Endless journey account can only have two players. Bam, bam, bam. Okay, there's the bedrooms. All right. So I think I just need to be in one of the bedrooms. Doesn't matter which one, and then we can log out. Now I wish it would take you back to character select, but it doesn't. I mean, it's an old game, and It's kind of annoying. So we'll go to, I guess we'll just, yeah, well, like I couldn't do this on purpose, could I? Should I? Should I go to a different a different realm? Let's do that. Let's go to a different realm. We'll go to Lake Superior, and then we're just going to try this again. What did we do last time? Ponytail? Oh, let's do a mohawk. Yeah, and then we'll do a long beard. Actually, long beard mustache. Nah, yeah, that's fine. It's fine. We're gonna keep his. I think it was this color that looked goofy. Makes you look a little sickly, so we'll do that. Okay, now we're gonna go fish, 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 fishing. Okay. Um, Eval ints. Yeah, did I go too far? Yes. Majory. Like any starting items you may want on your character. This is where you get them. What did we go with wrestling last time? I don't remember what most of these guys start with as far as yeah starting stuff, but we're working on it here. And if you just swap these two back and forth, eventually it'll pop out with both of them at 50. So take this down to 25. Up, 20. Don't care what the strength is, don't care what the intelligence is. They will both go up through fishing alone. All right. So, like this account I didn't have anyone did I? We'll stick with New Haven. That's fine. Okay. Finally. Finally. Okay, so we need to make this screen a little bigger so we can actually see it. And then we can actually move some of this stuff off here. Let's go ahead and pull up our stat window here. Get that kind of set off to the side. And we're going to go ahead and lock dexterity, because that way we don't go too high with that. Then we're going to try to take strength to 100 and intelligence to 100. That should give us enough to be able to do most things. Do have a couple scrolls that we can throw in our book. Oh, maybe they're not, maybe not. Maybe they're already in there. Nope, they weren't in there. Okay. All right, so we need more scrolls. This is going to be a bag of reagents. So not that big of a deal. All right, let's go start on fishing. What's this? Crafted by Lords. Yeah, okay, whatever. Looks like it's crap, but okay. I mean, it says exceptional, but it looks like crap to me. And all we're going to do with fishing is you're going to double click on the fishing rod and then click on the water, right? But then we're going to go over here to options and we're going to go like, okay, is it this one? This is key, add, let's go with, like Z. Oops, key Z. Action, use item in hand, right? Oh my gosh, not paste. And this is the crappy thing. Use skill, open door, use skill, last spell, last object, bow, salute, quit game, last target, no. Target self, no. Target next, no. Attack last, no. Delay, no. Circle transparency. I mean, yeah, that's something that you want usually to have up, but equip last weapon, no. Sell update range, no. Or set update range, no. Select previous, select next. Target, use. Manage self, toggle current target, select target, no. Uh, use object, um, fishing pole. I don't think that's it because it should be like like last, use last object or something. Implied duration, but enchanted apple. Smoke bomb, healstone, spell trigger, whatever that is. No, like use last or use item in hand. Where's it at? Where's it at? Open door. Use skill. Last skill. No, not last skill. Cast spell. Last spell. Last object. There it is. There it is. Last object. Okay. Apply. Apply. Hit OK. Okay, that's Z. And then we can just Z tap now. Could do ZX and then put X as the last target. Oh, we should probably put cooking up on this guy too. Uh, you fish for a while but fail to catch anything. I didn't get the. I didn't get the message that I went live. Why didn't I get the message that I'm live? Is it because I'm logged into a different account on my phone? Probably. It's probably what it is. All right, so let's get skills up here, right? Get those up. Can I get those moved over here so we can kind of quickly. I do like to use like a new group and make the new group. Um, you know, this. Okay, we'll just take these out and do it my skills, and then now as I find my skills, I can bring them straight down to there. Okay, so arms lore, don't really care about it. We'll just lock it. Begging, will take it out. We don't really care for it. Camping, not going to need it. Cartography, not going to need it. Forensic eval, really not going to need it. Item identification, not going to need it at the moment. Taste of day, not going to need it. Combat, anatomy, not going to need it. Archery, not going to need it. Fencing, not going to need it at the moment. Focus, that does help with some mana regeneration. So we're going to put that down there. It's an easy skill to get up anyway. Healing, I do like to start with that on almost everybody just because it does help a bit. Parry, we're probably going to keep that for now. I don't know that we're going to use it, but we're going to keep it for now. Swordsmanship, not going to use it. Tactics, not going to use it. Wrestling, throwing, not going to use them. Oh, yeah, wrestling, we might, maybe. It's a definite maybe. Just kind of like as a last resort for now. All right, so we can go ahead and close miscellaneous and close combat. We can open up trade skill. All right. So alchemy, we're not going to use. I don't know. Undecided. Undecided on that one. What we're looking for is we're looking for 7 skills because you get 700 skill points, which is 7 skills at 100. Of course, they did up the caps for a lot of them to 120. Last I knew, it could be different by now. But blacksmithies, we don't going to need. Bowcraft fletch, not going to need. Cartographer or carpenter, we're not going to need. Cooking, we do need cooking. Not that we need it. We're going to take it. Okay. So inscription, we're not going to need on this guy. Lumberjacking, not going to need, although that could be kind of really interesting. Mining, not going to need. Tailoring, not going to need. Tinkering, definitely not going to need. Did I not? I didn't see the message about the fish being done. Okay, magic. Bushido, not going to need. Okay, fish for a while to catch anything. Chivalry, not going to need. Eval Int is definitely one thing that we're going to need. Resisting spells, that's something we're going to need. Uh, Spirit Speak, I don't think we need that for anything. Spell Weave, not going to need that. Ninjutsu, not going to need that. Necromancy, not going to need that. Fish for a while, but fail to catch. Mysticism, not going to need that. Meditation, going to need that. We caught a fish. All right, Majory, we're going to need that. Okay. Now, imbuing, that was something I was kind of working on one of my characters before at some point. I don't remember what it is. I don't remember what it does. I want to say I was on a fishing character at one point. Like one of the times that I like rebooted myself, and I mean, no account that I forgot about by now. Oh yeah, we found sandals. Woohoo! Okay. Ah, gonna find a lot of footwear as a fisherman. You're gonna find a lot of footwear. Okay, animal lore, not gonna need it. Animal taming, I mean, it could be beneficial, but we're not gonna go through all that to get a dragon to come kill a sea serpent for us. It's just overkill. I think complete overkill. Herding, could be beneficial. I don't know if sea serpent could be herded, but tracking, not gonna need it. Veterinary, not gonna need it. I'm really surprised I'm still able to fish this one spot. Like I would have thought this spot would have been dried up by now. We'll check thieving and detect hidden. Not gonna need it. They're not gonna. Well, I don't know. Sometimes they do in Viz, don't they? But then they show right back up. I mean, hiding. Could be minor usefulness. What the hell is that? An orc pirate helm. Huh. Okay. I'm not gonna need stealth. I'm not gonna need stealing. I'm not gonna need snooping. I'm not gonna need remove trap because there's not gonna be anything that's trapped. I mean, this isn't like treasure hunting, you know? No poison, no lockpick for me. Okay. So then thieving is done. So we can go to bard here. Now, a lot of these could be very useful. So maybe we should swap out some for this, right? We're gonna leave all those as tagged as able to be gained because we might, maybe. I mean, discordance probably wouldn't be that great of a thing. But provocation, I mean, that could be kind of beneficial, especially if you get two Krakens. That could be actually really, really beneficial. Dissonance, I don't think dissonance would be that advantageous to me as a mage, but I mean, and most of barding, like you're gonna fish up one sea serpent at a time, so provocation is not gonna be. Peacemaking would be useful at that point, but I mean, just to give you a chance to heal. But provocation or stuff won't be that useful, and that's I mean, that's 1, 2, 3. This because discordance we don't need at all. So there's three there that we could potentially use. I think we got more than four down here, so it doesn't really matter. I mean, we don't have to have alchemy. Okay, so we don't really have to have cooking. It's something I want. I I don't know why, because it's like almost worthless. I mean, it does give you something to do with the fish you grab. Uh, Other than that, really, no point. Uh, okay. So we got one eval and fishing. It says two. We don't really need focus. Don't really need hiding. So it's 3, 4. Don't really need parrying. 5. So there's 5, which would leave 2. So we could go with musicianship and peacemaking, or do like a peacemaking provocation 50-50 mix. Um, I think musicianship would be a better importance than I don't know, because peacemaking and provocation. I don't know what you need for to do that with a kraken or whatever else that they may have out there nowadays. I mean, water elemental, sea serpent, deep sea serpent, kraken. Uh, I I don't know what all they've added with the high seas or whatever it was. I mean, it could be quite a bit different. Could be quite a bit more. I mean, there is quite a bit more stuff to do with fishing. It's just I don't have the things to be able to unlock that. I don't even think I can actually like legit put a boat in the waters. Oopsie. And you can't. I just spilled water or pop over myself. And you can't catch a sea serpent from shore. So you have to be like 8. 8 squares off a shore or whatever, and you just can't fish out that far. Okay, the fish don't seem to be biting here. Yay, about freaking time. Jeez Louise. Like, I was starting to think they completely did away with that. Huh. Oops, that would be A, not Z. I'm trying to do Z. I probably should have put Z as a don't do as a no pass. Like, don't pass through to the client. Is that optional in the client itself, or is that like Razor or UO assist function? I don't remember. I remember that I had a lot that were no pass. A lot of people had a lot that were no pass, but that was years and years and years ago. Okay, so most of these we don't need. But how many do we have selected as possibles? We got actually no. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We have 11 as possibles. Now, a lot of those we wouldn't need to have like overly high. So it's not like, I mean, Majory, yeah, need it to be high. Eval Ant need it to kind of be highish. The rest of it, I mean, Alchemy we really don't need. I mean, it would be cool to be able to make healing potions, but I can make healing potions with almost no skill. Cure poisons, because water elementals do like to cast that. Uh, Because that can all be countered by Majory. I mean, all you have to do is cure poison. I mean, should we look to see what spells we have available to us? And you're not allowed to AFK macro in this game. At least not on live servers. If you want to do that, you do it on, a private server. But I guarantee you, the private server, they're going to have a lot different rule sets and stuff, and not like things are not going to be pretty. I've tried so many private servers over the years, and it's like they add so much crap to it that it's not the same game. It's just not. Like you'll go to the Brit Cemetery, and I mean, yeah, okay, and live versions, there's a chance to get a Lich Lord there, or yeah, Lich Lord there. Uh, chance, very small chance, I think. But like on the private servers, like it'll be like, oh, you hit him in the leg, oh, you hit him in the arm, and like half your hits, I mean, they're kind of deflected, so they do almost nothing. Or you hit them in the arm, so okay, so maybe their damage goes down a little bit, but they still have plenty of health. So I'm already fishing. My bad. So let's see. Where is our weight capacity, and where are we at with it? Okay, 118 of 257. Okay, so we got plenty of room with that. We have like no damage. Of course, I mean wrestling with zero skill, so we could go buy. I mean, we have gained a little bit with fishing. Oh, we got our first massive small fish. Nice. Don't remember what those do. I mean, I remember they give you a stat, but I don't remember which stat. Um, don't have much in the way of fish. We do have some sandals. We do have some boots, some thigh boots. Saw those come in. We have some shoes. I didn't see those come in. I didn't see the second sandal come in either, to be honest. Uh, okay, we could look at our spell book and see what we have. Clumsy heal, magic arrow, night sight. Um, I need to click the fishing pole again because I clicked the spell book. So if I click my Z, it's going to click the spell book for me. Magic arrow, night sight, harm, cure, magic untrap, strength. Most of these are not worth doing at all. Poison, limited usefulness without the poisoning skill. Can be useful. I mean, it can be useful to help negate regeneration. Um, Telekinesis, teleport, both those can be somewhat useful. Firefield, and okay, that can be useful on the water. Greater heal, that's an important. Okay, So we're going to go ahead and put that out here. Don't know if I have much of a chance of casting it, but it's all right. Lightning. We could actually use that to kill a sea serpent if we had to. I don't think we have any fifth, sixth, seventh, or eighth circle. What's this? Oh, okay. This just goes into a little more detail. Okay. All right. So we can close that. We have our heal, which is important. And yeah, boy, we're having a blast, aren't we? Like I need to work on getting a boat. Like, oh gosh, when I did this the first time, holy heck, that took forever. I'm already fishing, dummy. And like I was seriously like just dropping all of my footwear on the ground as I was catching it. Uh Seemed kind of pointless to go sell it to the cobbler. Uh which it kind of is, because I mean you're getting what, 1 or 2 gold for each. It's like ugh. Probably should have chose cooking instead of wrestling. Although we don't need cooking. Cooking is gonna help us get some money, right? I mean, we can sell the cooked fish, right? Which I did not do the first time either. I sold the fish whole. I didn't cut them. I didn't cook them. I didn't. So many things I messed up on my first time through on this kind of type of build that it was just like, oh my gosh. Now I do like to usually start with healing and archery, the basic combats. Wait until I'm out here and able to catch sea serpents or reel in sea serpents to then start go and working on majory. Just fish until you're like I think 80 skill, and then just run. Go back to yeah, go to a dungeon and just start using majory with your bow to kind of supplement your damage. But that's a lot of work to get the skill up, and then I mean it does drop down, but it is a lot of work to get the skill up to even get to the point where you can actually go to a dungeon and start killing things. Because we're going to need to be able to do something to get scrolls. Which I mean, we could kill sea serpents with lightning. It's not going to be ideal, but it's something we can do, and we do have a chance of casting it. We do not a very good chance of casting it, I don't think. I think it's probably right around 50% chance. It isn't horrible. Just going to be a lot of fizzles. And of course, same thing with the greater heal. We're going to have around a 50% chance with that as well. So I mean, it's possible that we could do some, and then we're going to get plenty of scrolls from the MIBs if we get those. So first off, though, we got to get the skill up, and we have to get a boat so we can go sailing. Was that the fish don't seem to be biting here? Well, you need to. Is this going to be the same thing? Nope, we're catching. Okay. So all you do is like, I don't know, I think it's 16 fish or something in each node. And then once you get that, it's out for a while. I think you need something like 6 nodes to permanently fish. And of course, one thing that you used to love is just you go across the oceans very slowly and just fish off the side of the boat as you do it. If you have another character that has the money to buy the boat and a house to put the boat deed into a chest in and swap it out, we don't have any of that. So, oops, I'm already fishing. I know this. My finger relaxed and, well, pushed down. Did I? No. You fish for a while without to catch anything. I think we need 60 fish to be able to do a sea serpent. But we're gonna fish until we have until we max out our weight capacity here. which could be quite a wow at this point with this low fishing skill. It'll get faster each time we go through each cycle. Each time we go empty our bag and then come back and fish more. And of course, I used to on my main account years and years and years ago. I actually, I mean, once I realized fish could be cooked, I, I would cook them and I would like stack them, and then I would get like what 60,000 for a full stack, and then I would go to the bank and sell them, or I would there was a website we could go to sell them too, uh, which I'd go set up the trade on there, and then just I mean sell stacks upon stacks upon stacks of fish. It was really nice. Could really rake in a little extra money on the side because I mean I would go to work and then I'd come home from work, pick my son up, come home from work and sit down and go fishing for a little bit on the game. And probably 6 7 hours. I mean, of course I'd stop. My son needed something or wanted something, I'd stop for him. And I'd take the small break as long as there wasn't a sea serpent out, and take a small break to go do whatever he needed. And then at the end of the 6 hours, I might have 2 or 3 full stacks of fish fillets. I mean, just I mean, and I think I don't know. I think they were. I think I sold them for like a gold each. Like so, a 60,000 fish fillet stack was 60,000 gold. I mean, so what? 180,000 gold for just in fish. That's not counting mibs. That's not counting uh the nets. That's not counting anything good. Of course, I don't wouldn't normally sell nets. I'd usually use them. I might put them on the vendor if didn't have time to go throw them in the water or anything. Might throw them on a vendor, especially once they had the colored ones, and I'd put some outrageous prices on them. And figure if someone buys them, great. If not, I'll use them tomorrow. Uh, of course, Mibs I never sold. Now I would sell my fish trash, my paintings and bar stools and chests and all that kind of stuff. Would definitely sell barrel staves, everything like that I would sell. Like decoration, yeah, you want decoration? I'll get it for you. Don't worry. Just stack that stuff on vendors, and they would sell pretty good too. I mean, I think most paintings I had in there for like, oh gosh, I mean, only 1,000 to 5,000. I think it was maybe 1 to 10,000 uh gold per painting, depending on the size and which painting it was. Because back then it was pretty clear like which ones were more rare, and which ones were not. So, and of course, ours the fish don't seem to be biting here, so it's time to move. Let's go up. We'll try this one. See, we're at 149 weight. I mean, our strength's going up. I don't think our intelligence has gained at all yet. Maybe it has. I don't see it, but there we go. We're at 150. Is it 4 fish for 1 stone? No, 1 fish for 1 stone. So every time we catch a fish, we do increase by 1 stone. These are all 1 stone as well. So it's at least another 110 attempts. That's 110 successes. Now, of course, is it a success to fish up a boot? I don't think so, but boots do weigh more than fish. Let's see if I can. Well, the shoes are 2 stones. Sandals are 1 stone. Not sure what the boots are. Probably like 4 or 5. That's there somewhere. There we go. 4 stones for the thigh boots. So boots are probably 3. Of course, we don't need this hat. We don't need this book. We don't have to have the gold on us. That's like 50 stones, right? 7 stones. Okay. I thought is that 1 stone for every 50 or something? I thought. So 1,000 should be like 20 stones? It's only 7. So they must have changed the weight of gold. Or I'm misremembering what gold weighed. One of the two. I'm gonna have to shift my weight here, just because I am like my back's starting to hurt from sitting this way. So we're gonna switch how we're sitting. Ooh. Okay, let's go start that again. Okay, move this right there like that. Okay, cool. It should, well, maybe a little more forward, maybe. Okay, that should work. Although this way does kind of block one of my screens a little bit. Whereas it's just a little bit, this, well, it's not even on camera. Oh, we can see the soffit in the background. Move it down just a little bit to get rid of that soffit. Come on. I don't want to move too far because then I ain't gonna be able to see my screen, right? All right, soffit's gone. Was that because I moved the? Did I move the? I don't know. Um, this is gonna take a while. I mean, we're at 52.6. We started at 50. We're at 52.6. So, I mean, if we had like UO assist, I don't think that's usable anymore. I think you used to have to pay $5 to be able to get a license to use it. But yeah, I don't think it's available anymore. There's Razor, but I don't think that's allowed. It could be. I'm not entirely sure. But we could create a macro and then just like play the macro and kind of just sit here and watch it. I mean that's allowed. One thing I used to do is like create a well, not really create a macro. I'd kind of do what I did with the fishing skill or fishing pole to be able to click on it. And then I would just like 'cause there's some skills you can do just by click one click. But I write a write a macro, and then have the macro do like 2 actions or 3 actions, and then stick a weight on that key to play that macro, like repeatedly, and then sit there and just sit there and watch. Like I would do that at work. Like just be like, okay, well, it's fine. We'll just create this macro, and then we're gonna stick key this, and well, we're gonna keep an eye on the screen, so we're not unattended macroing. Um, you know, and then just kind of like do work while I was getting skill gains a lot. And of course, back then though, I mean, I was selling, I think, what a million gold for $20, and $20 was a lot more back then because I mean, minimum wage was like four and a quarter. So I mean, $20 was like 4 hours of working your minimum or 5 hours of working your minimum wage job. So I wasn't making minimum wage, but I mean, yeah, it was it wasn't anything to laugh at. I mean, it was like wow. And I mean, there was times where I could pull in 20, 30 million in about 2 hours if I was just out there cranking. Not on a fisherman, not on a fisherman. I mean, fisherman I could. It's just I wouldn't sell them fast enough. I'd put them on a vendor, walk away for a while, and then come back to some money. But I mean, there was I think it was my my well, oh crap, what's it called? Um, Animal Tamer, whatever that's called. I don't remember. Beast. I don't remember whatever it was called. I'd go play on him and just like crank kill. I mean, I think I had a white worm and something else, uh, plus my nightmare steed. Uh, but I mean, I'd sit on the nightmare. I usually wouldn't. I mean, if I got hit and knocked off, well, okay, fine, whatever. But would just crank. And just like there was so many times I just open up a gate to the house or to the bank and then just drop the gold. Just drop the gold and then right back through the gate. Just be like, okay, boink, boink. And just keep going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. It was great. It was actually great. It was wonderful. I mean, he can make what 20 million gold in about an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. Uh, and it's $20 for a million gold that I was selling it for. So I mean, wow, what's that? $400 for a couple hours? I mean, I don't remember how much I was making. I just remember like there were several times I was like, I'm not going to work today. Like I'm gonna make so much more staying home. But that's not something people did back then. They didn't stay home and play games to make money or live stream games or anything. And if I could have live streamed back then, oh, trust me, there could have been some money there. What's up, sweets? Next weekend, what are we gonna do? I don't know. Why? What do you want to do? Because I want to make cotton candy next weekend. Okay. Is your cotton candy machine cleaned out? Where is it? I don't know where you put it. Okay, make sure it's cleaned out. She wants to make cotton candy next weekend. Okay, we can do that. Not a big deal. The fish don't seem to be biting here. I think it's four squares or four. I don't know. I don't remember how many. I know there was places you could stand and you could hit four. It might be two. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't remember. I don't remember how many everything. The fish don't seem to be biting here. I mean, didn't I just get one? Oh, maybe I clicked in a different spot. Like maybe it was just barely. Yeah, could have been just barely. Like I could have just like went like that and it was over a different spot, which is fine. I mean, I'll just move and then we'll go. We'll do this. We'll do this. I could go play EverQuest. Well, I mean, that game can be so fun, and then it's so frustrating. Like me and my daughter were playing that for a while, and it was a blast. It was so much fun, and then we got to the point where everything was just like they were like the mobs were growing in power way beyond what we could. I think I'm gonna get cooking up just to maybe sell the fish steaks and then drop it. What's up, sweets? Yes. The food coloring, but I can't find it, and I remember you putting it. You can't find what? The cotton candy maker. It is. Last I knew, it was on the kitchen floor in the corner. In which corner? The corner where the coffee stand is, which I don't think it's there anymore because that's where the coffee stand is. So I probably would have asked you to move it, which I don't know where you would have moved it to. I remember the last time I think I saw it was in the sink. Okay. Did you check the shelf on the back porch. Okay. Might be. Maybe. I don't know. No clue. I should have. I should have thrown it away. Thrown it away. No. No. Can't do that to her. Uh-huh. Can't throw her cotton candy maker away. Actually, I'm surprised she hasn't used it in like a year. Did you find it?
No, but I cannot look up all the way at the top.
I don't think it'd be at the top. I think it'd be closer to the bottom where you can reach. So it's either that or the shelf in the dining room,
What's the dining?
where the table is.
Oh, big check.
I figured you would have. Did you look on top of the fridge? How about the top of the shelf in the kitchen? The top, like way up top.
Okay, I'll check.
I mean, you wouldn't be able to climb up there, but you could look and see. Okay. I don't think I would have put it that high because I think I would have wanted it where you could reach it if I moved it. And if you moved it, it'd be where you can reach it. Sorry, it's a little Easter egg hunt for her. And worst case scenario, I go find it for her or try to. Maybe it's down here on one of the shelves. Could be. Could very well could be. All right, we're finally at 53.6 skill. Wow. Wow. This is fishing. This is what it is. We're at 193 stones, so I don't know, like 70-ish, just under 70 more stones. By the time you figure in strength gains, we're probably closer to 70 or more, or more. So, is what it is. I don't think she's gonna find it, so I'm gonna have to go find it for her. We'll give her a minute here. It doesn't sound like she's finding it. She keeps walking back and forth. Dun, 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 dun. Slower walk, so that could be because she did find it. She's trying to jump. Okay, so she's trying to see if she can see it up top. I'm gonna go find that for her. You didn't find it, did you? You didn't find it, did you?
Yes, I did.
Oh, you did. Okay.
Not nowhere that you said, but it's on the after we wash our dishes, we put the thing on the
Oh my
thing.
gosh, it's right there.
Yeah, I'm blind.
So it's clean.
Yeah.
Okay, and we know where it's at.
Yes.
Okay.
But we can make it next week or today.
You can make some today if you want. You're just not gonna be able to use food. Well, you can. I mean, do you want to use food coloring?
That's what we used last time.
You don't have to though. That's just to get it to be a different color.
Oh. Well, yes.
You do want to use food coloring?
Yeah. But how? Oh yeah, we have some.
We have some food coloring.
Yeah, but I mean like the taste. We have some.
There's nothing that's gonna change the taste. It's
Show
cotton
you.
candy.
I'll show you. Look. Look. Stay down.
I'll be right back. We're gonna go. She's gonna go shopping. I'm gonna go chase her down and find out. That way she doesn't have to come back down here to show me, and I can just go try to help out. Okay, I remember what it was. A little trick to get some skill gains on this. Way back in the day. All right, if you moved if you got a skill gain, then you moved 8 places or spaces, you would get another skill gain. Like it happened. Like I don't know, it must have increased the chance of it or something, like drastically. Uh, but it was like almost every time. That was actually kind of great. Once I figured that out, and because it was like, sit in a boat and go like forward one, do it, 6 more times, and then fish, and then forward one 8 times, and then fish. And it's like almost every single time you'd get a gain. Like I mean, like legit. It was wonderful. 'Cause I was thinking it was like going across the server line and fishing and then back across the server line, but no, it was 8 spaces. Go 8 spaces and then fish and get a gain. And 8 spaces and fish and get a gain. And 8 spaces and fish and get a gain. You had to get that initial gain, I think, or else. I mean, you would still have a chance to gain if you didn't get that initial gain. But I mean, I think with that initial gain, it would give you like basically a chance to gain the skill just as much as a chance to not gain the skill. So I mean, like most of the time when you fish, you don't gain skill. So I think it kind of reversed those a little bit. 'Cause it was like once in a while you wouldn't gain, but you'd sit there and just fish that spot until you did gain. Then you would take 8 steps, spaces, and do it again. If you could do it on, you could do it on the shore. Just walk 8 spaces. But it had to be like one direction or something. I don't remember. Like if you just had to walk around a tree or something. Totally screwed it up. Like totally screwed it up. So it was interesting. It was very because there's been all kinds of bugs in this game over the years. Like duplicate item bugs and everything. Um, I've never really taken part in any of those. I've taken part in a few of the skill game bugs. Never dupes. Never dupes. I always kind of felt that was cheap. I mean cheap, right? I mean, you got a shield of invulnerability, and then you dupe it out to have 2 shields of invulnerability, and then you dupe it out to have 4 shields of invulnerability, and a shield of invulnerability sells for, I think, 100,000 gold way back then, whenever you had shields of invulnerability. It was crazy. It was crazy. They were crazy expensive. Like a buddy of mine bought one before I made my fisherman, actually. I had a macer. Buddy of mine bought a shield of invulnerability. He thought he was the shit, And I mean, legit, he would have been, right? He came, recalled over to my house and showed me his shield of invulnerability. And then I was like, cool, let's duel, man. And he says, oh, okay, sweet. Yeah, I'm going to show you how much this thing rocks. All right, all right. You want to show me how much this thing rocks? I think it was my first swing, destroyed the shield. He was pissed. Like I'm pretty sure he probably cried. Like legit cried. I mean, that's back in the day when I mean, him and I had just started. I mean, like legit. I mean, just started to actually get some money in the game, get some gold going, get some, and I mean, 100,000 gold was a pretty good purchase for him. I think I spent like 80,000 gold on the house, and I mean, I just gotten it. I mean, just saved up enough. I mean, from killing lizard men, lizard men for days. Was it lizardmen? I think it was harpies. Might have been harpies. Deceit, deceit, maybe. Like I wasn't sure I only have to kill gazers. Gazers would own me. Saved up enough to buy a house. Yeah, I mean, I sat in a swamp for weeks. Before, on the way to Deceit, I sat in a swamp between Britain and Deceit. Uh, Going, was it lizardmen or ratmen? I think it was lizardmen. Yeah, or whatever they said. And then I finally worked my way over to Deceit, and oh, man, harpies. Like, and I don't even know why I would go to Deceit. Why wouldn't I go to the Eatons, which were so much easier, and they gave more gold. And then you move past Eatons or Ettons. I'm sorry, Ettons, uh, and then you go to Trolls, which give almost no gold and seem to take a few more hits, and there's less of them, and they don't seem to drop cool things as often. It was weird. It was really weird. They're further in the dungeon and they don't give as much. Now I didn't know you can go upstairs at that point and go kill. Was it lizardmen up there or rats? I don't know. I don't even. I don't know. I just know I went to the one that had the harpies, and then the gazers, and then the dread spiders had. Um, let's see, gazers. Oh, headless. Which didn't make any sense to me why the headless were deeper in than the harpies. It seems like the headless should have been first because those are freaking gravy. But whatever. I mean, I'm not a game developer. I mean, if I was, the easiest stuff would be at the entrance to the dungeon, and it would be progressively harder as you go. Uh, and a dungeon like Deceit, if I'm thinking of the right one, Despise. Maybe it was Despise. I don't remember. Um, but a dungeon like that, I probably would have been like any dungeon. I probably would have put like the easiest ones on the first, the entrance, and then progressively harder as you go into it. Um, but the dungeons would have all had a relative easiness rank to them. Like there would have been an easiest dungeon, and then a hardest dungeon. Uh, I mean, and so the easiest dungeon would probably have no magic casters at all, or maybe top floor has some magic casters. Maybe not very many, but a few. Maybe mostly melee classes, but then a few magic casters to really allow some introduction to resisting spells. As something as like, oh, I'm going to need this. I yeah, I'm just saying. And then now the next dungeon, maybe a little stronger melee at the front, and then into some stronger magic casters as you go, or some stronger melee magic casters. I think Titans were in the one, which that was like almost really a crazy boost from trolls or from ogres. From ogres, was it ogres or trolls? I think it was trolls. Yeah, when trolls and then ogres. I mean, trolls and ogres weren't much more difficult than trolls. Uh, and then straight to ogre lords, or you could go past the trolls and get to the titans. Uh, and then there was a caster over there that was like, oh my gosh. And then there was a poison elemental that was like, like, like it escalated quickly over there. And then most of the other dungeons was like, yeah, nothing. Yeah, the one I went to forever. I mean, gazers, and then I think past the gazers was headless, which was like a step way back, and then dread spiders, which was a pretty good jump, and then I think lich lords. like at the top. There might have been something in between. I don't remember. I mean, it's been freaking forever. But that's a big jump. It's a huge jump. And I mean, from what I understood at that time, that was supposed to be the easiest one. I mean, no, not that the harpies didn't like kick my ass for a week, but eventually, I was able to take them down pretty quick and easy, and a lot of them. And I did not move on until I could take like hours, like legit. I mean, I did not move on because I was too scared, like just completely scared. Because you die, you got to do a corpse run. You gotta run, find a healer, get healed, run back to your corpse, and get your stuff. And the mobs could have already looted some of your stuff, so you wanted to get back quick. To one, to prevent them from looting anything. Two, to prevent your corpse from becoming lootable by anyone. Three, to kill anything that could have looted you to get your stuff back from it. Like, so moving forward was like, oh hell no, I ain't moving forward until I can fight these guys for 3 hours and not get below half health. Like, be comfortable with where I'm at and not worry about dying. Like, no. No, I want to take 20 at a time with ease before I move forward. I don't know that I actually ever got 20 at a time over there, okay? I'm just saying. I mean, with 100 hit points, I mean, or was it? Yeah, it was 100 hit points, right? I think it was 100 hit points. Like that was the max back then. Back then, because back then your stats were all capped at one. I think it was 100. Like you could have 100 strength, 100 dex, and 25 intelligence. It was 225 total. Um, but I think each stat itself was capped at 100. Each skill was definitely capped at 100 back then. Uh, my first 7x, and I was like, oh, big and powerful now. Nothing can kill me. And I mean, I did hold my own pretty good, even without resisting spells. I mean, I just refused to go fight anything that cast spells because I mean, a flame pillar thing, the thing that comes up over you, uh, whatever that was. I don't remember what it's called. Um, flame something, but that would take like 40 hit points. And I was like, oh hell no, hell no. Like I'm not fighting magic casters. I will fight melee. All right. How are we? Oh my gosh, we're only like 40-ish points. We haven't gotten any strengths for a while. So we're like 40 stones away from finally filling our bag. We've gotten almost 5 points in skill gains. So, I mean, it's 50 gains. So, it's just 5 points. So, I mean, we're doing okay. We're not doing great. We're doing okay. Oops, did I hit the button again? Like, because my hand is the invisible Mountain Dew, guys. The invisible Mountain Dew. Oh, booyah. Get yours today. Link in the description. I'm joking. I'm joking. Mountain Dew, you want an idea? Make your can invisible. Not just green screen invisible, guys. I mean, like legit invisible. Like, imagine that being like Mountain Dew, right? And wanting to sponsor gamers. We're like, oh yeah, we got the crap. We got the. Cause I mean, I've drank Mountain Dew for years, and I mean, back when I was gaming like all the time, every free minute I had, heck yeah, Mountain Dew it was, baby, all day. Oh, but like the original energy drink, but just imagine, like, if we would have been able to stream games sooner, like, I mean, streaming Ultima Online. That during the height of Ultima Online, like back before guilds, back before guild battles or whatever. Guild, I want to say Guild Wars, but that was a different game. But there were Guild Wars in Ultima Online. Uh, back before all that. Back before. I mean, back when PvP was still like on the blue servers. I mean, there was no Feluca. Well, there was the whole thing Feluca. I mean, I know in lore it was Feluca, and then Trammel became the blue side. But didn't the original actually have the trees like Trammel does? So that would actually make that one Trammel, and then Feluca spawned off of it, which is all the dead trees. Because I want to say the original had live trees. I don't remember. I mean, maybe it didn't. But I mean, simply walking down the road. I mean, once you got out of town, you could be attacked. You could be killed by anyone. I mean, it didn't matter. They could be red, they could be blue, they could be gray. It didn't matter. Now, if they were blue when they attacked you, they're going to turn gray. If they were gray, you could attack them without turning gray. And if they were red, you could attack them without running gray either. But I mean, like back in the day when you could do this, where is my? My lightning disappeared. I don't know what happened. Um, but just imagine like live streaming back then. When like the fear was a red coming up and killing you. Like you'd see a red name pop up on your screen, like they're running towards you or running by you, or you would see that red name, and you just like your heart would start going, and you would start like running away from it. Like it didn't matter. Some people did that with grays. I never really cared much about grays because I figured grays. I mean, they committed a criminal act, so they are a criminal, and I can freely attack them. But they're not red, and a red to me was someone that's killed other players. I mean, because that's essentially how they became red, is they killed other players. So to me, I was fearful of red because that meant one, they knew how to fight, right? They knew how to play their character, at least enough to kill a few other players. Now, granted, they could have been killing people that didn't know how to play. So, of course, I didn't think about that back then. Yes, sweets.
Did you follow the
Did I
instructions?
follow the instructions? Let's see here. It says plug in unit. We did. Okay. Wait 5 minutes for green. Turn bowl to on and wait 5 minutes for green. Did the light even come on?
Oh, I didn't check.
Okay, we'll go check. We'll go plug it in and see if the light turns on to red.
Red.
Yeah. I don't know where the light is. Maybe it's not broken. I don't know. We're gonna find out here in a minute. Is there a red light? You okay?
Yes.
Okay. Is there a red light?
No.
Okay. Leave it plugged in for 5 minutes and see if it turns green. I mean, if it does, then it might start working. But you gotta do your thing in a counterclockwise motion. So your stick, you gotta go this way.
Okay.
Okay. But twirl it while you're doing that. Okay. So twirl as you're going in there. Yeah. If it starts working.
Okay.
But after like 5 minutes, I mean, if it's not working, turn it off or unplug it. 'Cause that's gonna mean it's broke. Look at the clock. Look at the clock. See what time it is, and then add six. So wait 6 minutes. Look at the clock. Add six. Right now it's 3 o'clock, so 3:06 after you plug it in. Evidently they don't. I don't remember what grade they teach clocks and killing time. I don't know that they teach much of anything in schools these days. To be honest, I don't. There's some simple concepts that we learned in school that I don't think they teach anymore. I mean, there's been times where she's come up and asked me something, and I'm like, "Why are you asking this?" Like I would have known this at your age. But I really think it's the schools. I don't think the schools really demonstrate or teach these kids how to do much. I don't know. That's probably regulation or whatever. They have to teach certain things, whereas, reading an analog clock, I mean, that was important back then. Digital clocks weren't like everywhere. But now, no, you just read the digital clock. She can tell time, but I mean, and she can read an analog clock. It's just the thought of, well, how do I know when it's been 5 minutes? You just add 6 minutes to it. I mean, just in case it's like real close to changing. I mean, just add six, and then you guarantee that it's been on for 5 minutes because you wait 1 minute past that. So I just don't think schools teach the common use of stuff. I mean, I had to show her how to use a microwave, and she got it, but she was scared to do it for a while. Uh, Which I mean, okay, it's kind of scary, right? Yeah, she's probably not allowed to do it at her mom's house. Like, oh, am I gonna get in trouble? No, you're not gonna get in trouble here. I mean, if there's something in the microwave and it boils over and turns the entire microwave brown, stains the entire microwave brown, I don't care. I really don't care. It's like, I mean, and really, she did that once. I don't remember what it was, but the entire inside of my microwave is brown. I stained brown. It's just not gonna go back. I mean, I've tried to clean it several times. I mean, it's clean. It's just stained brown. I don't care. I'm like, it still cooks. I mean, it still works. And of course, I'm a tightwad. I'm not gonna go buy a new microwave just because the inside of it's brown. I'm just not gonna do it. I don't care. It works. It's all that matters. Oh, 53, 61, 8. The fish don't seem to be biting here. Me, 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 me. Shut up. Leave me alone. Okay, we'll try over here, right? I mean, sure. We could, I mean, there's probably a fishmonger right here, right? Buy. We could buy fish steaks. Raw fish steak, 78 gold. Are you serious? Raw fish steak, 75, 78 gold. Fish, 14 gold. Aquarium food. Okay. And we used to make fake aquariums with uh, cut up a bolt of cloth and then use the little pieces and stack them weirdly. I mean, hours to do all that, and then put these little itty bitty fishy things in there to make it look like they're swimming around. Okay, maybe they have one built in now. An aquarium fishing net. That's cool. Your new aquarium at 5. Okay. Let's go ahead and see what he'll give us for stuff. I don't even know. All right, so he'll give us 10 gold for these. That might be. I don't know. Is that gonna be more than what I can get for fish steaks? I mean, he'll give us a couple gold for these prized fish. Let's go ahead and sell these because I don't need them. I mean, I can eat them, but then it's just a temporary stat boost. I don't. don't care. I'd rather have the gold. I mean, 18 gold for these ones. Oh, baby. Um, okay. Let's push this off to the side again so we can fish some more. I'm not doing- I don't know. Maybe we don't. Maybe we don't even need cooking because I mean, I thought the fish only sold for like 1 gold each, and at the okay, there's a quest gear. I don't care about him. The fisher. Yeah. I mean, if they sell for like what 8 gold each, okay, that guy's cheap. He ain't gonna get much. This is a quest giver. Norton the Fisher. Okay, wait a minute here. Hold on. Looking for a place to dock to fish. Southeast corner myself. I like the southeast corner myself. Oh, it broke. Fixing. My grandpappy gave me the pole means a lot. You see, miss the taste of fish though. Oh, say you're here. Could you catch me a few fish? I can cook a mean fish steak and I'll split them with you. But make sure it's one of the green kind. They're the best. Okay, let's just get. Should we continue? Obtain 5. Wow. Okay. All right. Prepare peppercorn fish steaks. That's what we get. Okay. I mean, let's accept that, right? Just accept it. And then do I have to catch 5 more? Like, is this back when you got them? Okay. Go close to the same water. You get close to some water. Just toss a line in. Hopefully, you won't snag someone's old boots. Remember, there's that's 20 of them green fish we'll be needing. So come back when you've got them. Okay, so we need 20 green fish. Um, we have 51. Oh, is it this? Is it the other? Is it the other? Is it the other green fish? Okay, how do I like? Do I put them on them and give them to them? Huh, I don't know. Okay, let's come down this way, right? We just come down towards him, and then let's take 20 off. Okay. You need to mark your quest items so I don't take the wrong object. Okay, so I gotta mark them. Ah, 1D. Okay. Just move them away from the other fish because that would be kind of common sense there. All right. Map journal chat. UO store the global chat. Okay. I don't see a way to mark them. Yeah, I don't see a way to mark them. Is it journal? No, it's not journal. Paper doll map. Okay, map. Get these quests here. Okay. All right. Continue. But it says obtain 5 fish. And he said 20. Huh. Hit okay. Okay. Hit this. Hit okay. How do you mark them? Like that's my question. Like even I mean, okay. How do you mark them? That's what I want to know. How do you mark them? I mean, is it 5 or is it 20? Because he said 5, and then now he's saying 20. Um, it's quests, but I don't see a way to mark quest item. Um, Options, no, that's that. Log out, no. Quest skills, guild, peace, status. No, it's this thing down here. Uh, Paper doll, inventory, journal, chat, help. Help. General question about. Yeah, just general question. Okay. uh, Fiction, gameplay, items, players, publisher notes, seasonal events, skills, technical world. I guess it'd be under gameplay. Guide to animal pack, aquariums. Oops, don't care about the aquariums. Bag ball, no. Astronomy, what? Oh, in the original Ultima series, you had to like pay attention to astronomy, so the position of the moons to decide when to go through the moon gate, because that would show you where the moon gate was going. I don't think that's a thing now. So I don't know why astronomy's in there, but whatever. Okay. City loyalty, crafting, no. Governor sponsorship, sponsored city improvements. Okay, whatever. House ownership, Hudson's challenge, NPC commercial transactions, quests. There we go. Just check out the quests. Do a little bit of fishing while we're doing that, right? I mean, it's not a dish best served cold. I mean, what's this quest called? Accelerated gains for new characters, additional quests for new characters. Hmm. Um, how to mark items as quest items, like friends of the library, gathering proof, human gatherings, gumshoe, lizard, Lindsay Rom, the guard captain, whatever. This isn't helping me. Virtue quest, sacrifice, virtue quest, spirituality, virtue quest, compassion, trader quests, town escort quests, witch's apprentice. Like, uh, he didn't give me an item, did he? Like this isn't like a BOD. No. What's the quest name? Delicious fishes. Delicious fishes. Okay. That's additional quests for new characters. Additional quests for new accelerated gains. Additional quests for new characters. I mean, it's got to be that, right? Um, Archery buttes or butts rather. 20, 20 arrows. Andros chef. No. Kill 10 sheep. Huh. Okay, it's an archer quest. Recall scrolls, iron ore clock, parts, greenfish. Here we go. All right, Norton the Fisherman, Haven Dock. Close that so we can see. Um, Delicious fishies, 6 green fish, 3 peppercorn fish steaks. The quest rarely gives. This quest barely gives reverse barrel hoops. I don't understand that at all. But how do you mark? All these quests predate Mundane Legacy expansion. They were changed slightly to allow them to use the new quest engine. The Craftsman Satchel reward contains a simple items related to craft trained. Take the quest by double clicking on NPC, craft the required items, mark the items through use of the options in your character's context menu. Through use of the options in your character's context menus. What? Oh, oh, wait a minute. Did I click on myself? Okay. And then, oh, what's loyalty rating? Oh, that's weird. Okay, I'm not sure what that is, but okay. Open backpack, open item insurance, toggle item insurance, toggle quest item. Okay, there we go. So fish, clicks. You completed the quest. Don't forget to collect your reward. Okay, all right, cool, cool. All right, I want to close that. I don't need that reticle up. Okay, continue. Wait, did he give me the peppercorn steak? I don't see the peppercorn steak. I don't see the peppercorn steak, so I don't know. Did he give it to me, or do I have to do the quest again? I accept it. Okay. So I received 3 peppercorn steak, which is right here. Okay. I mean, whatever. I mean, I was kind of hoping it would like do something for me, but okay. I mean, it didn't, but it's all right. You cannot see that location. Okay, that's fine. I mean, I'll just move over here then. All right, so let's try to sell. We can sell that. We can't sell the peppercorn steak. Okay. Like, do I need to eat? Like, it doesn't say I'm hungry or anything. I was kind of hoping there'd be someone here to sell the peppercorn steak to see if it was worth. All right, you know what? We're close enough to this. Let's go find the. I mean, because I mean, what 257? We've already sold a few items. We did get 33 gold from selling the rare fish type things. Let's see. There should be a cobbler. Is it in this one or the other one? It's a provisioner. I need a cobbler. I think. Well, we can sell the candle. We don't need it. We can sell the book. We don't need it. Yeah, we can sell the wizard hat. I don't need it. So I mean, sell it. Right? Just get rid of it. That'll free up a little bit of space. Get us a little bit of gold. Not a lot. Ah, let's see here. I mean, historically, cobblers have been with provisioners or tailors, but I don't think there's a cobbler in this shop. Oh, there is a cobbler here. Okay, all right, all right. So I mean, just imagine trying to get the gold to buy a boat by selling footwear. Like, just imagine that. Just imagine. I swear to you, that is like I bought a boat that way. Like no cooking, nothing, just footwear. And that was after months of throwing footwear aside, uh, or something like that. I don't remember exactly how it went. I just know like I legit bought a boat that way. It was horrible. It was absolutely horrible. Um, let's close this. Let's close this. And that we'll get back over here. Okay, cool. There's a cook over here, so let's try to see if we can figure out how to cook the fish steaks, or at least sell the pepper fish steaks. I didn't turn my studio light on. Sorry, I don't see anything horrible. I mean, it's black screen. It's black. You know, the screen that I'm on is black anyway. So I mean, even if I did have a shadow behind me and it appeared black, it's not gonna be horrible. Let's see. Sell. I don't have anything you want. Okay, fine. Sell. Yeah, he only wants to buy the fish for 1 gold each. Okay, but the fishers down um at the dock. Okay. I don't see a fire in here to cook with. So, do I need a sifter? Is that what I need? Something to, I think it's a sifter. I think we can use a sifter because I think that was what I normally carried with me before. At one point, I mean, not initially. It has to be in the bank. I can't use the money that's in my bag right here. Okay, Ultima Online, like, or whoever does Ultima Online these days, yeah, whatever. I mean, it used to be EA, was someone else at one point, was someone else before that. Yeah, whoever does this, y'all are idiots. Right. Oh, you got to put the gold in your bank before, and then 20 items. Like, I can only put 20 items or 255 stones in the bank. Come on. Not character transfer account, right? No, deposit gold into security. What? Withdraw gold from security account. Make deposit into currency account. What? Huh? How about I just put my gold in there? Total platinum, total gold. What? Yeah, okay, platinum is the PvP, the guild war type thing. Okay, so it's not going to be a character transfer account, right? I mean, I'm not transferring it to another character. Uh, is it going to be secure account? Is that what it's going to be? I mean, I don't know. Enter the amount to deposit. Okay, so 1,000. The amount entered is invalid. Verified as sufficient funds. Deposit gold into secure account. 1,000. The amount entered is invalid. Make a deposit. Target the gold you wish to add. Okay. Okay, so that was that one, evidently. I mean, it used to be we just picked the gold up and just put it on a stack in the bank. I get it. They made changes for the free to play. Well, you can't just have people dropping all these, like, I think 250 some odd items in their banks. You can't just do that. No, no, we got to make this thing so that they want to pay for game time. So let's limit it to 20 items and then make the whole depositing money confusing as hell. I don't get it. I don't get it. Okay, so we're going to buy a sifter. All right. I'm going to set that off to the side here because I don't know if this is even going to be worth doing. Let's just go ahead and chop up 20 fish. So we got 80 raw. Yeah, it should be 4 each. And then, is it baking? No, it's not baking. It's not baking. Barbecue. Is it barbecue? Cooked bird, cooked leg, fish steak, fish steak, fish steak right here. All right, let's see what our chances are. Okay, we've got a 20% chance of success. So, make now. You need to be near a fire source. Why is there not a fire source in here? That's my question. Why is there not a fire source in here? Like, why do I have to go search? Now, I used to use anvils quite a bit. Uh, always had an anvil in my house just so I could use that. So let's see if we can still use an anvil in today's game. It is a fire source. Ah, okay, it's make last. Evidently, okay, we failed. Yay. Okay, we failed. I don't know if I think we failed again. Oh, okay, we succeeded. We created, I don't know how many, 79. Okay. So now we gotta try to find someone we can sell those to and see what we get out of it. I mean, we did 20. We could get at least 20 gold or 10, at least 10 gold. That'd be 200 gold out of each one of those from the guy at the dock. So be 200. We got 79. So I would just say 80. We need at least 3 gold each. Is this going to be something that we can do? I mean, like legit, is this going to be something like I really thought they sold for 1 gold each, but no, not him. This guy. Sell. Can't sell to him. And maybe we can sell the fish to him for 1 gold each. But I mean, you sell the fish for 1 gold each, or you sell the fish steaks for 1 gold each. You tell me. You get 4 fish steaks per fish. Okay. You tell me which one's the smarter way to go. What, sweets? I'm not sure if she yelled for me or somebody else. But she said, I'm coming. I'm coming. Okay, she's playing the Oculus, and she was yelling in the game to her game mates that she's gonna fall. So I went up there for nothing. I mean, I did grab a hold of her though. It's like, I got you, I got you. And she's like, what? Hmm, okay. I'm glad I put that trash can together today. Uh, okay. Who can I sell fish sticks to? I could try the provisioner. I mean, I could have tried the innkeep. See, he'll buy the dagger. Uh, you try the fish guys at the dock. I don't know because I don't know who to sell fish to. Here's a cleanup officer. I don't know. Maybe no. Not gonna give me anything good anyway. Uh, hmm, it's okay. This guy was a little bit higher of a price. No, this guy was a lower price. Okay, and we can't sell fish steaks to him. So and this guy's 12 gold each. Oops, that is not a fisher. So it's got 8 gold each. So it's going to be this guy here is going to give us the better price. So 12 gold divided by 4 is 3 gold each. Uh, I mean, it's one of those things that it's like, is it worth? Because I'm not going to sit there and try to like bank these and get stacks and then go sell the stacks because I'm just not going to be that much into this game after all these years. I mean, unless for some reason like something's like really cool, and then I can find out I can actually make a lot of money doing this. Uh, I mean, I did get 2,000 gold, almost 2,000 gold. So I mean, that's something. Let's see how much a ship is. I think it's like 20,000 or 10,000 or 12,000 or something. But we'll see. Oh, I was already down there. Yeah, I ran it for nothing. I mean, this is the cartographer. I think the shipwright is in here as well. Maybe I don't know. Maybe not. He's not upstairs. What's he called? The guy that sells ships. What's he called? Is it a shipwright? I mean, I think that's what they're called. This guy's a cartographer, map maker. I really don't want to do that on this guy. I mean, it's all fine and dandy to do that on a treasure hunter, but I mean, this guy's a fisher. He's not going to need it. I mean, if I was going to do fisher treasure hunter, then okay, yeah, because you're gonna need that to do your tree maps. But where is this fish right going to be? Where's the guy that's going to sell me the boat? Shipwright, shipwright. Yeah, it says shipwright right there. Where? Where? Like you said, shipwright. It said ship. Okay, all right. Maybe because I didn't see him inside. Just go off screen a little bit. I mean, maybe he was up behind it. The map maker, the shipwright. Hugh. Oh my gosh. Is that him right there? Tattered wall map. No, that is not him right there. Okay, let's go this way a little bit. And then we'll come back and see if it. Okay, it says he's in there. It says he's inside. Okay. I didn't see him when I went in. Am I blind? I might be. I might be. I might. I might be. Like I might like legit. Oh my gosh. Okay, so like 10,000 gold for a small ship. Okay. All right. I mean, that's doable. That is very doable because we got 1692 on us. Yeah. And plus another 1,000 something in the bank. 10,000. Yeah, it's a small dragon. I'd rather a small dragon. It looks a little prettier. Medium ship, okay. Medium dragon, okay. Large ship, large dragon. I mean, it's only 12,000 for a large dragon. I mean, it's not like it needed. I mean, I don't need a large dragon. I just need a ship at some point. Not right now. I mean, I don't need a ship right now. But, but okay, so we're just gonna sell our stuff, our fish, I guess, to these guys here. Not even gonna worry about making fish steaks or cooking or anything for now. Uh, it does is gonna make things easier, and of course, selling them here, we can get 12 gold or whatever, 8 to 12 gold per fish from these guys, as opposed to 1 gold from the cook. And of course, apparently we can't sell the fish steaks to the cook or the provisioner, which is probably why I never sold them to the vendors initially with my first one, or the first one that I was actually, yeah. I mean, once I realized I could cook them and get stacks of them, it's probably why I didn't sell them to the vendors is probably because it just wasn't going to happen. And I mean, if I can sell 60,000 fish to a vendor to get 60,000 gold, I'm going to do it. I mean, that's just, to me, that's just no brainer. I mean, you turn one fish into, or yeah, one fish from 1 gold, you turn it into 4 gold right there. To me, that's a win-win all the way around. I mean, win for me, not win for them. Uh, like, just use the knife on it, you cook it, and quadruple your money. Uh, and I mean, when I could do stacks, I mean, I think I was doing like 3 full stacks a night, so 180,000 gold a night just from fishing, just from the fish from fishing. I'm gonna say that's a pretty good deal. All right, so let's pull up something with fishing, right? Let's get our screen up here. I gotta get over to it. I keep seeing the mouse moving over there, and it's like it's not on that screen. Okay, let's look here and see. Oh, we're doing pretty good with that. All right, all right. Uh, skill. Okay, let's see what we need for. Did they change everything? Okay, zero to what? Okay, 0 to 30 skill you train from the vendors. Okay, 30 to 50 you fish in shallow water, stand on the shore, moonglow or haven, and walk around. 50 to 75, you fish off of a dock a few tiles from shore. As your skill rises, fish a little bit further and further out. A crystal ball of knowledge comes in very handy to help gauge the best distance from where to fish. Okay, so right now it says basically fish on the dock. Okay, 75 to 100, fish in deep water. Gains after 85 are only possible in the deep water. Okay. Deep water requires the use of a boat to reach. No, really? You think? Get on one and sail around. Be prepared to fight sea serpents. That's what I want to do. So don't tell me that. 80 to 100, alternatively, has a method of DJ, whatever that is. After you hit 80, you can use SOS and fishing scroll of alacrity when you sail the SOS coordinate. When you sail to the SOS coordinates, and use the alacrity scroll before fishing for the SOS, you'll get it decent gains by pulling a random loot before the chest. You always had decent gains on random loot before the chest. Anyway, it didn't matter. I mean, I don't understand what this scroll of alacrity has to do with anything. If you keep rune books with coordinates northeast, southeast, northwest, southwest, high numbers, and low numbers, you can dry dock your boat quickly and recall to a closer coordinate. You can get a few SOSs in before your alacrity scroll ends. Note that after around 95, it slows. It's slow and repetitive. Yeah, because you need more fishing to you need more fishes to get a gain. That's why. Yeah. Um, okay. I mean, I was gonna say it says to dry dock your boat and then recall somewhere closer to where your MIB's going to be. And I was going to say, well, that's just stupid. You fish on the way there, and then you get more MIBs as you're going to that MIB. Like, duh. But then it said to get better use of your scroll of alacrity. So it's like, oh, okay. I get that. I don't know what a scroll of alacrity is, but I get that. Alrighty. You have, okay, 100 to 120. You have to have high seas to do the professional fisher quests to get or use the 105 to 120 fishing scrolls. If you're lucky enough to get a fishing scroll, you'll be on your way to legendary. You will spend long hours out to sea with slow gains the whole way. To pass the time, the fishmonger quests requires high seas. To pass the time, do the fishmonger quests. Okay, well, I don't have high seas and I don't care. Crystal ball knowledge. Okay, crystal ball knowledge turn on and try out different fishing locations until the ball reports optimal difficulty. Okay, you get exactly where the the fish don't seem to be biting here. Distance about one step further away. Okay, wait a minute. The distance is about what? The distance is about one step further away from land every 5 skill points. Okay, once you reach 95.1, it will only ever say easy, even in deep water. Okay, I don't care. Expect to catch around 3,800 fish to go from 50 to 100, um, as well as plenty of nets, treasure maps, white pearls, delicate scales, and footwear. While using the crystal ball under optimal conditions, if you just go straight to deep water after 85 without using a crystal ball, you may unknowingly be fishing a slightly over challenging area, slowing the rate of skill gains. Don't care. Like, really, once you get to the point where you can fish sea serpents, MIBs, who cares? At that point, who cares about skill gain? Like, it doesn't matter at that point. The whole purpose of fishing is to get to the point where you can fish at MIBs. And if you're fishing at MIBs, which, and treasure maps or whatever, those are coming from your sea serpents that you're fishing up. So, I mean, if you're fishing up sea serpents, then you're fishing something up and you're going to get money out of it, or at least the chance for money out of it, right? Even if it's a level one T map, you sell it to somebody for $1,000 or 500, or sorry, 1,000 gold or 500 gold. I mean, whenever back when I was doing T hunting a lot on the game, I would pay 1,000 gold per level of a treasure map. Because I mean, basically, I'm paying them or giving them the gold that's in the treasure chest. I don't care. Like, I wasn't out there for the gold. I was out there for the items. I mean, reagents alone, I mean, I'd save myself, right? I mean, I always save my reagents, and then scrolls. I there was a time where I sold spell books, and yeah, but I mean, I take this, once I stopped selling scroll or spell books and stuff, I would just take the scrolls to town. Like, I'd keep some of the mark scrolls. I'd keep a lot of the recall scrolls. Um, Keep the EVs, ones that I was probably going to use on my mage or on somebody. I'd keep those and sell the rest. You'll make more than what you paid. Like, I mean, that's just reagents. I mean, if you're going to sell the reagents and scrolls, you'll make your money back. Not a big deal, or at least close. I mean, level one TFs, you're gonna be close. Uh, Items. I mean, if the item wasn't worth anything, wasn't worth selling, smelt it, rip it apart. If it's a leather-based item, cut it up, rip it apart, get the leather out of it. It may be worth more as leather, or it may be worth more as ingots. Smelt it down, rip it up. If it's not worth it much, if it's not worth throwing on a vendor to sell, just tear it apart and get the resources out of it. Like, not that hard, right? Not that hard at all. Uh, and if you broke even, like, if you didn't really make much money at it, you still had a little bit of fun. Okay, you got to kill the monsters, you got to get their loot, so you're gonna make money. I mean, you're gonna make something. You might not make, you know, $400 in 2 hours, but You're gonna make something, okay? I, all right. I don't hear anything now. I don't see anything that's been said negatively towards her. So I don't. I think she's fine. I think she just bumped the controller on the ground. Oh, she's arguing with somebody. Okay, they're making up now. She says, "Fine, fine, fine." Like, fine, we'll do what you want. All right. So I mean, but still, you're gonna make more than what you spent on the map anyway. I mean, level one team map, I'd always pay $1,000. A lot of people would sell them for 500. Which you're gonna sell them for 500. I'll buy them all. You're gonna sell them for 1,000 each. Okay, I'll pay them. I'll pay 1,000 each. I don't care. Yeah, till you get level one, level two, level three, level four team maps. I didn't like to do level fives. Just too much risk. Not enough reward. Not enough chance for reward. All right, fishing skills 0 to just says 0. Okay, my bad. Let's see, footwear. The true horror of fishing. Those hordes of footwear with with will fill your backpacks up quickly. It is suggested to simply drop them as they don't make any real gold. Yeah, they don't. But if you're only getting needing $10,000 for a boat or 10,000 gold for a boat, then yeah, I mean, get them. Though they are useful if you are planning to start up a cobblery, your pet goat will also enjoy the taste of these footwear. Um, like, is it being funny or is that like legit? I kind of want to know now, right? All right. Normal fish. These come in 4 colors. Their color does not make any difference. I know this. They will each give 4 raw fish steaks, each when cut up with the bladed weapon. Okay, cool. Let's see. High peculiarity fish. It restores your stamina by 10. Yes. Okay. I couldn't remember this, but okay. Uh, no more fish here, so we'll go down here to the end of the dock, and we'll start throwing here. All right. Prized fish raises your intelligence by 8 to 12% for 150 seconds. So I mean that could be used to help with meditation gains, right? Like that might be something. That might be something to do. There's the mm, brownish ones. I don't see any of those ones on my person right now. Truly rare fish raises. Okay, and then the other one raises dexterity. So I mean, we could go ahead and that's going to be what strength? Yeah, that's strength. Uh oh. Uh oh. Yeah. Now I have to re-click my, and that was only like two. That was like almost worthless. I mean, if it was intelligence, then I might have gotten a little bit of meditation gains for it. So have I gotten any meditation gains? None. No meditation gains at all. Okay. And then dexterity. It's is it going to increase focus a little bit? I mean, would that or I think there's stamina. No, is it stamina? That would increase focus, like a increase your getting your stamina back. Okay, I don't know. Fishing skill 50. Let's see, fish. It's a different looking fish. Um, the high seas booster pack introduced 42 new fish types, mainly as objectives for professional fishing quests. You must have the booster to catch any of these. Okay, I don't care, right? I mean, to me, having different fish to catch is not a priority. Okay, so fishing skill 70.1. So I mean, I guess that's our goal is 70.1. You can get sunken treasure. These are fished up using a water stained SOS from a message in a bottle. They are only treasure chests that can be taken and used for home storage. They are the only. Okay. These chests will carry a treasure rating of 1 to 3. So they can be like a level 1 T map or up to level 3 T map. Uh, But we need to get way past 70.1 because it's only to fish up the chest. It's not to fish up the SOS or the MIB. So, ancient sunken treasure. These chest is fished up using the ancient SOS, and this chest is a level 4 treasure chest and always colored white. Okay. These also, these chests will also be a fabled net that will summon a large group of sea monsters, including a leviathan. I think I fought a leviathan once, and I mean it took a while. Uh, I think. Okay, so 75 skill. I guess that's our goal. Okay, my bad, my bad. I thought they added something different. I was like, oh, all right. So 75 skill. We're at 57. So if we could somehow flip those two numbers, we can get messages in a bottle. See, when used, it will turn into a water stained SOS, and if you're lucky, it'll turn into an ancient SOS, which about 1 in 25 does. Oh wow, that's actually kind of cool. I mean, they didn't have ancient SOSs whenever I played before, so I don't think I've ever had any. I'm gonna have to get like maps to work, right? Okay. So that's cool. Okay. And then treasure maps. So you can fish up a level 1 or level 2 treasure map. That is for land adventure. Of very easy standards. Yeah. Most new players can handle the spawns of a level 1 treasure map. Yes. 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 That's why it was one of my favorite ones to do because you still had a good chance of getting a decent item out of the chest. I mean, you might have to do what? You'd have to do at least what, 5 of them or 3 of them to get the same type of or the same amount of loot as a level 2 or something like that. As far as items. So I mean, but you still had the same chance to get a good item. I mean, not really same chance because you only had a few items that you were getting gear wise, gear wise. But you still had a good chance of getting something decent. That's why I loved doing them because they were easy. They were just great. Okay, so at 80 skill, we can get a fishing net. All right, that's kind of where I'm at with my thinking. Let's see, these can be found as loot on sea serpents or in fished up treasure chests. Hmm. When used, the net appears to throw out many fishing lines, and a set of nasty monsters will spawn, consisting of water elementals, sea serpents, sea serpents, and krakens. There's a chance for them to spawn in one of 14 colors. Okay, I mean, that's to me is not a huge thing. Okay, let's get back and check this for a second. Okay, all right, just want to check to make sure like there's nothing going on here. Back over to this, and then back over to fishing as well. I say the big fish. I remember getting a few of those. The rare fish, one can use a taxidermy kit to make a nice looking trophy, which may be mounted in a player's home when caught. A big fish lands at the fisher's feet. The weight is random. The heavier it is, the more rare. Both weight and the fisherman's name will be displayed on the trophy, but only if the fish weighs more than 20 stones. Oops, I need to be in the water. Let's see. Lightest big fish, 1 stone. And then heaviest big fish, 225 stones. Huh. Okay. Uh, wrong screen. I'm trying to fish on the wrong screen. Okay. Z. Delicate scales. Hmm. Used with imbuing skill to add. Um, use best weapon skill property onto weapons. These occur twice as often as white pearls. Really? Huh. I remember having some white pearls. I don't remember having a delicate scale. I mean, okay. See, white pearl is used to make the pendant of the Magi, Arcanist Wild Staff, lightweight short bow, spell blade of defense, luck blade of the adventurer, and adventurer's machete. Also imbue it is also an imbuing ingredient needed to imbue the any of the regular Slayer properties on the weapons. These can be sold at a fairly decent cost and occur half as often as delicate scales. Okay, I don't really care. I mean, I used to sell the white pearls, and you have a use for them. Okay, 4x4 fishing. Yes, that's still. Oh my gosh, I'm still trying to fish on the. I need to like get so I'm stop reading this so I can start not fishing on the stream. Let's see. While fishing on a boat, yeah, or a pier, you can do what's called a 4x4 fish. Remember, you will need to move 12 spaces instead of 8 to begin fishing a new area. Right. Oh yeah, I guess that's why it used to work. It's because it was a new area. It's 8 spaces. So it's like you were at the edge of it, and as long as you got to the new next area, it would like boom. I don't know that it was around for long, but it was around for a little bit at least. Um, it was kind of time consuming to do forward one 8 times. Um, Okay. She also boat and fish. I mean, I don't care about really about the boat or the fish. I mean, okay, small boats may be purchased from players or NPCs. Shipwrights in most towns, usually ones near oceans or large bodies of water. Takono ships and the gargoyle ships can be purchased in a deed from only the shipwright at the seas market. At the sea market, the orc ships is obtained a reward from professional bounty hunter quest. NPC shipwrights will always sell boats in deed form, and a ship deed indicates the boat size and type. See below. Okay, boats all players allows players to travel across the seas of Britannia. They are subject to decay the same way houses are and will sink if left alone for too long, 5 days. Ooh, gosh. Small boats are much smaller and cheaper than galleons, but also may be armed with cannons, but may not be armed with cannons. Okay. I mean, I can't get a galleon because I don't have high seas, so it doesn't matter. Ship types: small ship, small dragon ship, medium dragon ship, large dragon ship. And it's kind of funny to have two different, and they're all the same size. They're all the same cost. I mean, the small ship and a small dragon ship are the same cost. The medium ship and the medium dragon ship are the same cost. So why have a difference that way? I mean, really, if they're gonna be the same cost, I mean, one dragon ship should probably be more expensive. I'm just saying. Okay, then you got galleons, which larger boats. Uh, Larger boats are introduced. High seas booster pack. They have different speeds, hold sizes, cannon capacities, and durabilities. Uh, yeah, 28,000 stones, 12,000 stones. That's way different than 400. Was the other ones 400 stones? Yeah, 400 stones. Wow. Wow, that's a big difference. Um, Kudos to people who did that. Cannon damage. Gosh, turn delay. Okay. I don't know anything about the high seas uh thing. Durability 100,000. Okay, well, I'm going to assume that's hit points. Quest reward for that one. 200,000 gold points. It doesn't seem that expensive, really, for what you're getting. Rowboat. I remember using one for very short. I don't know why. I don't remember why. I don't remember how I got it. All right, and then commands for the boats: raise anchor, blah 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 blah. Mouse control modes. Introduce Ultima Online High Seas Booster Pack. Okay. Not sure that I understand this one, but we'll read it a little bit. See the control of a boat using the mouse. Double click on the ship wheel and enter the mouse driving mode in Assistant Messenger. You are now piloting the special. To enter mouse driving mode, double click on yourself, and the ship's owner can also seize the ship's control from another passenger at any time. Okay. A rowboat can only be boarded by the owner. Players partied with the owner or the same guild as the owner. However, if someone hops in a reverse gate to a rowboat, they will be allowed aboard. Huh. Okay. So if I made a gate off my rowboat and someone else jumped into it, small boats may be secured using the boat key, which each player is given a pair of every time the boat is placed in the water. Yeah. Okay. Keeping the boat key is secure is also important as anyone with one of the keys can command the tillerman as well as dry dock the boat and keep it, even if they were not the original person who bought the boat. Uh-huh. Yes, boat keys in a player's backpack can be juicy target for thieves. Yeah, if there's stuff in the hull. I mean, duh. I, I don't know why you would. I mean, I used to leave stuff in my hull. I mean, I'd make sure my boat was locked, and like, I would usually leave my boat key in the bank and then recall off of it to my boat. And that was me. Okay. I don't even care about the high seas crap. Okay, I just don't. I'm not gonna play high seas. Classic ships. The whole each type of boat has a hold and players blah blah blah. Sank free to be salvaged by any passersby. So that must be where that uh, thing on the other side of the dock was. It's probably something that came from someone else's ship disappearing. Ship remains. Galleon. I don't care. I don't care about those. Okay, so we're basically done with that. Okay, let's just get back over here. But look at this and go. Oh, we got a few more views on that. Nice. Nice. Created a new channel, so we're kind of keeping an eye on that a little bit here. That's why I couldn't get up there the other day. I was on the wrong screen. I thought I was on this screen. Oh my gosh. All right, we're back to the game. So started a new channel. I'm really hoping it does okay. Uh, I'll tell you why. I don't want to work anymore. Okay, my main channel is getting some money. It's been monetized for a couple years, and it's fairly decent. It's not great. It's not enough to not have to work. Okay, it's enough to pay some bills. Okay, we'll say that. Well, it's enough to pay some bills, but not enough to not have to work. Uh, so yeah, got a decent job. Pays a little bit more, quite a bit more than what I was actually making before. I don't want to work anymore. I just don't. I want to sit at home and I want to make videos. So I started a new channel. Um, I got an idea to start another channel after that too. But I gotta get some things finished down here in the studio before I can go starting a whole bunch of different channels. Anyway, one of the channels is going to be putting models together. So I think I'm going to make decent money at it. It might take a year or two to get it like starting to make money. Yeah, we're talking probably having to spend. I mean, if I do a video a week, $20 a week times 52 weeks, so 100 times 10, $1,000, $1,200. If I buy a $20 model every single week, so we're looking at like $1,200 to get the channel to where it'll maybe start making some money. Plus, yeah, I mean, it's not just the $1,200; it's plus the time and headache and everything else of doing the models and editing the video and posting the video, publishing the video, and all that work that goes into all that. So, of which I've been doing for years anyway, with other with my other videos. So I mean, it's not like it's gonna be horrible. And that's one I really don't have to edit too much. If like and that's one thing I was thinking of is like how do I increase my revenue on YouTube? And that's what I came up with is find a channel, find a thought or an idea of something I can do that I don't have to edit. All I need is a decent camera to record a long video. So something that can record for 2 hours, an hour, 2 hours, whatever it takes, 20 minutes, whatever it takes, and then not edit. Like if I'm going to put models together, I don't need to edit at all. I mean, I can, but I don't need to. Because if I don't screw up and I do the model from start to finish, then every step's there. If I do it in multiple sessions, okay, I could post each video separately, each session separately, as you know. Okay, we're going to review from this to this today, and then this to this tomorrow, and blah blah blah. That way I don't have an hour-long video or 2 hour-long video or 6 hour-long video for a difficult model. Um, I don't even know that it would take that long with a difficult model, though. I mean, I seem to remember most models taking like 5 to 10 minutes. That was the easy ones, though. I mean, more difficult ones. I mean, I think I was like 12 last time I did it, and I think maybe it took me like an hour. Now, granted, mine never turned out nice because I'd always get in a rush painting, and it would turn out horrible at that point. Um, but I'm older, right? I'm not, I'm not that impatient little kid that just wants it done at this point. I could be playing Zelda right now. So maybe something I can do with very limited editing. Take me a while, cost me a little bit of money. Not a lot, but a little bit. The channel I started, it's gonna be a little more expensive with some editing, but I think I can start making money on it in about 3 months if I play it right. There's a chance I could get like nothing out of all this work, but if I play it right, I think I can start getting money off of it in about 3 months. And it's playing into hate. I don't hate groups of people. I don't hate anyone. I mean, do I find certain groups somewhat annoying? Okay, yeah. Uh, it's not groups of like races or anything like that. It's like PETA. People that support PETA. What? Okay, it's one people for the ethical treatment of animals. I'm all for ethically, being ethical with how I treat an animal. Don't get me wrong there. I don't want to just go smack a cat around just because I don't like the way it looks, or to go shoot a dog in the butt with a BB gun just because I find it funny. No, I don't find it funny. That dog has feelings, and I don't want to hurt that dog or that cat. Um, where I draw the line is I think they go like, "Oh my gosh, you guys are killing cows and eating cows." Okay, the cows are killed ethically. Like, like that was the whole thing in the '80s of what you guys wanted. Is you guys wanted people to stop using cattle prods and whips on animals during ranching. Like that was the whole thing. Yeah. Now it's like, oh, well, you're not using cattle prods and whips anymore, so now we don't want you to kill them and eat them. No, they're being killed humanely and ethically, and harvested ethically. So no, that's why I don't really. I mean, I find PETA annoying. Uh, there's other groups too that are just as annoying, but it's not, it's not any group. I mean, it's not any race of people or anything like that. It's just a group of people that have a certain mindset that don't want to listen to other people's mindsets. They think, oh, no, you're just all evil for doing this. And it's like, no, no, we're not. So I think play a little bit with the hate on that one might really help me out a lot. So I'll play the hate on that a little bit. Not me being hateful. Try to get them to be hateful to me. Like that's the whole goal with that. Like get them to be hateful to me. 'Cause I think that idea for that one's going to go places. I think it's going to get there pretty quick. I think 3 months we can definitely start making money there. It's going to cost me more though. It's going to cost me about $20 a day. Uh, I don't make that much. I mean, I think once it starts making money, it could definitely make $20 a day. Okay. And so I think once it starts making money, it'll maybe just pay for itself for like the after the first 3 months of nothing, it'll start to pay for itself for the next 3 months after that. And then maybe from say months 6 through 9, maybe I'll be actually making a little bit of money on it. And then hopefully after a year, I'll be making enough to where I don't have to go to work anymore. And I can just say, yeah, I don't want to go to work. Ah, that's my hopes with that anyway. And then, I have the gaming channel. It doesn't make any money. I don't have to edit or anything. I just play and talk. So I'm good with that. I don't care. I don't need anything special with that. Um, I don't even need people to watch. Like, as long as I'm having fun, what's it matter? I mean, granted, I like people watching and subscribing, but my thing is, I want to make enough money that I can stay at home. I have PTSD, so I mean, there's that. Social anxiety disorder. I have issues in public that I don't want to be out in public. I mean, I'm nice to people. I'm always energetic and outgoing, and usually, uh, I'll make fun of myself long before I make fun of anybody else, uh, to break the ice. In large groups where I'm uncomfortable, kind of like Robin Williams would have done. But I do battle my demons, so it is what it is. Uh, and I want to be able to spend time with my daughter, like legit. Uh, I mean, I took her to the zoo last weekend. Yeah, last weekend took her to the zoo. First time I've taken her anywhere. I was a wreck. I would have much rather driven up Friday night and then spent the night in a hotel as opposed to going up Saturday morning. You know, wait till after rush hour on Friday, drive up there, have all the time in the world, get to a hotel, blah blah blah. Sleep, get up early, go to zoo. Get up early enough to avoid most of the hustle and bustle of the city and get to that zoo. Now, fighting the people inside the zoo, that's a different story, a whole different story. But I mean, I make decent money with where I'm working. So I think, I mean, I'm fairly certain I can swing, to $20 a day. Not a problem. I mean, we're talking $600 a month. $600 a month. To do this channel. 3 months, that's almost $2,000 to be able to start making money on it. It's crazy when you think about it. It's just completely crazy. Like, do I really want to spend this money on the chance to make money? I mean, I just posted my first video on that channel today, so I mean, I don't know. I mean, the models, I'd spend less. It'd take me longer to get there to make money, but I think I'd make more money in the long run. So, uh, it, the models seems like a better option, mm, but it would take longer, and I want something that's going to be a little faster, to help get me to where I can just be like, okay, yeah, I'm just gonna sit at home, make these videos every day, and then do my streaming for games, and then pick my daughter up from school, well, every day that I can, every day that her mom has to work, because I mean, her mom's gonna want to see her too. I mean, I'm not trying to be a dick. So if her mom's working that day, pick her up after school. Not a big deal. And then her and I can hang out for a while, watch some TV, play a game, or do something. I don't know. And then if her mom has to work the next day, she can just spend the night. It's not a big deal. I can get up in her. I'm up at 4 o'clock in the morning every morning anyway. So I mean, what's it matter? And then I can continue to do my main channel, which still makes decent money. So it is something. It's a goal, and I just hope I can get there because like the main channel, it hasn't really grown yet, money wise, as far as what it gets every day. It hasn't really grown since last November. Now it's gotten more subscribers since then and a lot more views since then. Um, but like average daily views, they're back down to what they were. I mean, what they have been since November. November was a big month for me. Uh, and then of course November is always a big month for me. November, December, it's always a big time of the year for me on that channel, and it's like November, December is like my forecast for how my next year is going to go. It and it's always been that way for that channel. Like whatever I get in November, December is like what I'm going to get for the entire next year. So we're looking at this November, December, making quite a bit more. Yes, sweets. Why is your lip bleeding?
Because I was in the not bathroom. I was in the bouncy house, and I was doing that thing, and I accidentally kicked my knee to my lip.
Oh yeah.
And it's bleeding right there.
Okay, let's see. I don't see anything, sweets. I think you're fine.
Well, I still bleeding.
Where? You may put a band-aid on it?
No, right there.
I don't see any blood. It might have stopped. Okay.
Okay.
It may have stopped.
See that blood?
I cannot. The lights are all like right there in my face, and I cannot see any blood.
Oh.
Do you want me to put a band-aid on it?
No.
Okay. It wouldn't stick anyway.
Oh, what?
Because of the saliva in your mouth.
Oh, okay.
And it would taste bad. Which I would find funny.
Oh.
I would find hilarious. Because you'd be like, this tastes horrible. I'm like,
But what if it did taste good?
yeah, it's gross. It's band-aid. They're not supposed to taste good.
Well, I'm going to go upstairs. Are you still live streaming?
Yes, ma'am. Did you need me to stop?
Can they hear me?
Yes, well, go ahead and say something again.
Hi.
Yep, they can hear you.
Okay, well, is there actually people watching?
Does not look like it, no.
Oh.
I'm doing it just because I want to do it.
Is there people in this world that actually play the game?
Yes. Yes, there are. I haven't seen any since I logged into the game, though. Like, I have not seen a single other player in this game. Now, granted, I haven't been anywhere, so I've basically been on this dock and in this town, so. And there's not much need to be in New Haven, but it's okay. I mean, it is what it is. Um, See, and that's another thing. Like, if I can get to the point where I can go like buy her more bouncy houses, like the neighbor bought his son, my 4-year-old son, a bouncy house. Now, of course, the neighbor, I question some of the things he says. I mean, he says he makes like $60 an hour. I question that. I like severely question that. He's renting a trailer next door. Uh, It's a 1960s trailer. I don't know how much he's paying in rent. But I mean, he doesn't live here. He just stays here. This is where he for his job. Okay. Now, from his explanation of what he does, I have no doubts that he actually makes decent money. But I don't think it's $60 an hour, like he says. But I mean, he did buy his son a decent pool. I mean, I mean, decent, probably $800 of a pool. Uh, Invited my daughter over to swim with him. Okay, cool. I mean, if my daughter's going over there to swim, I'm sorry, I don't know you. I'm going over with her. I'm not going to swim. I'm just going to stand there. You know, he bought like a $400 bouncy house for his son. And they invited my daughter over to they ended up play on it with him, and I went over and stood there, and because I don't know the guy, so I mean, my daughter's not going over there, even though it's right next door. Like my daughter's not going over there without me being right there. My daughter doesn't even ride her bike up and down the road unless I'm outside. So I mean, that's just the way it is. That's the way the world is. These today. Uh, so it becomes a thing of. I mean, does he have some money? Yes, he does. Okay, some, not a lot, maybe. I don't think as much as he says he does, but I'm sure he makes decently. Is this close enough to hear? I mean, I don't know. It seems like it's really far away, but I just don't think it's as much as he says. Because why would he be renting a trailer? Now, granted, I don't know what his house looks like. Or his his house. His wife comes down every weekend or drives over every weekend. It's like a 2.5 or 3 hour drive for her. Uh, and then brings the son with her. Um, and they're not separated from what he says. I mean, she spends the entire weekend, so they're still together from what it appears like. And I have no doubts that he probably has to pay his bills at home too, right? Well, she's got a job. I don't know what she. He told me what she does, and it's like, okay, she probably makes 15, 16 an hour. Not great, but I mean, better than fast food, right? She probably makes okay, I mean, and he probably has to send money home. I don't know what their housing situation is over there though. I really don't. Like I asked him why he's renting a trailer, and he's like, yeah, it was available. So I'm like, okay, it does not answer the question at all. Like to me, it seems like he could just buy it and be done. Like that would be so much cheaper for him. He's been over there for almost a year now. So I mean, he seems like a decent guy. He drinks a bit. Uh, I mean, clearly he's got enough money, uh, disposable money, to buy a pool for his son that comes up every other weekend. I mean, he's never out there during the week in the pool. The guy, he's not. I've only ever seen the son, and I've never heard him in it or heard his wife in it. Uh, and then of course the bouncy house. Okay, I mean, granted, I don't know. I mean, I can splurge and buy my daughter some things here and there, and I mean, I don't make the greatest money, and I'm single income. Yeah, plus, I'm buying my house, and I did pay my car off early, but I mean, that's through a lot of work. I've worked I there for a while. I worked two full-time jobs. Of course, that was to pay my bills plus paying someone else's bills. So, and of course, that person was like, "Hey, you're working too much now, and I never get to see you." And I'm like, "Well, I'll go find a job." Like, if you want me to work less, go find a job, because like one of these jobs is to pay your bills. So she went and found a job, and then decided she didn't need me anymore. Okay, cool, cool. I mean, complain because I work too much, and then yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, I don't think he makes $60 an hour like he says, but he might. I don't know. But then, like my whole thinking is like, if he really does make that much, and he's got to spend so much money to buy their house or pay for their house or pay the utilities at their house or whatever at their house, why is she coming here every weekend? Why is he not going there? There has not been a single weekend that he's been gone. Every weekend she comes here. So that leads me to believe that this trailer next door is nicer than their house. Now, granted, it's not a dump. Okay, it's a 1960s trailer, older, yeah, so very much older. I had one very similar to it years ago. Um, but it's got a nice little carport and a nice patio, fully enclosed patio. So I mean, it's not a bad place at all. I mean, I was really wanting to buy it. Uh, lady that owns it died, and I was wanting to buy it, but her daughters, who inherited it, for some reason decided to rent it out instead of selling it. They were going to sell it to the other neighbor's grandson or something, but that fell through. He couldn't get the loan, and they already knew that I was interested in it, but they didn't. They didn't want to sell it to me, evidently, because they decided to rent it out. Of which they probably found out it's not worth anything. Like the value of it's only 4,000, and that's mainly for the land. Uh, and if they take that trailer out, they'll never get another trailer in. So, of course, me, I was going to use it as a studio. I was going to be like, cool. I mean, I'll put my gaming system over there. I'll do my green walls over there. My green screens over there. We'll do our chroma walls over there. We'll gut whatever we have to gut, and our studio will be right next door. I'll be able to have people come over and uh, actually come into the studio because right now my studio's in my basement. Like I'm not, yeah, I'm not gonna. I mean, I could, okay. There's things I can do down here that I don't use quite as much as I should. I don't use my software nearly as much as I should either, editing software. But there's things I can do, and there's things that I don't want to do. Like I could legit do videos for people. I have people come over here and record something and have a video that they want. Uh, a lot of people. I mean, I could market it. I mean, do your living will or whatever by coming in and sitting down. Or you want to do a vacation video? Cool. You know, pretend like you're on vacation. I mean, hey, pay me a little bit of money. I'll make it look like you're on vacation. I I mean, you want to put your picture standing next to Garth Brooks on stage at a concert? I can do that. Not a problem. Uh, I mean, is it something people are going to want to pay for? Probably not. But I mean, I could do it, and I could come up with a pay scale to charge people for stuff like that. That wouldn't be too expensive, and then allow me some sort of income for sitting here not doing anything. But with my studio being in my basement, I'm not doing it. People aren't walking through my house, especially not to this basement. This basement, like, ugh, you walk down the stairs are crooked. Like, I really need to get new stairs. But the studio itself is fine. As far as everything, everything, it needs more plugs. It needs more electrical run to it too. But I mean, I'm making the best use of what little. I mean, I have one receptacle that I can use, one. But I'm making the best use of it as I can. I mean, I got cameras down here. I got two lights that are uh, on a different circuit than the receptacle. So I mean, I got plenty of lights down here, and I have extra studio lights, camera, computer. Uh, I mean, granted, I probably shouldn't run my computer and the air compressor at the same time, but there's nothing like unplugging the computer for a couple minutes to use the air compressor if I need to. So, and I don't need the air compressor down here. It's not part of the studio. It's just sitting right here, and I'm like, oh, I mean, I could use that for something. I don't know. Well, anyway, it's probably time to go sell our shoes. Now, I did suggest throwing them on the ground, but I think I'm going to stick with the sell them thought, just because we can make a little bit of money, right? I mean, it's only 10,000 gold, right? Only 10,000 gold. to buy that small boat. And we got 58.9 fishing skill, so we're getting closer. I'm trying to figure out what she's doing. I haven't insulated the ceiling yet to block out sound from up there. I, sh- I have the insulation and probably the drywall for it, or at least the drywall to do most of it. Um, I don't want to hold the drywall up above my head to do that. Like to me, that's just like horrible. Gosh, I used to walk around the banks and fish and just drop the footwear as I was walking around the banks. Like not even in town, just like drop because that was the I mean that's what the one website's saying to do, and that's what they all used to say was just like drop them. And it's right. There's not a lot of money in them, but we only need 10,000 gold to have to have to hit the fishing pole again because I touched the door. That's why it seems to be like use item in hand. Is this guy that sold for more? Yes. So we'll be able to get probably another over 1,000 gold here. It's 300 something. It's 800. There we go. 1,200. 1,500. Okay, that's good. Sell these two. I don't need them for anything. Wow, we don't have very many of those at all. Okay. So we got 3380 gold. So we're about a third of the way to the small ship, about a quarter of the way to the large dragon. Now the hold size is the same on the small, medium, and large, so it doesn't really make a difference as to which one I get as far as the hold size or anything. It's not gonna make me be able to throw more into the ship's hold and then stay out of the sea longer. I'm still gonna have to recall back to town quite a bit. I'm starting to think I should have stayed on the other guy, on the other server, and just repurposed the treasure hunter back to a fisher treasure or over to a fisher treasure hunter. Uh, just because I have the Scribby there, and he could make me some rune books and mark scrolls, or yeah, some mark scrolls, and or mark some scrolls for me at least. And make me all my recall scrolls. Probably gonna play for another half hour and then probably get off of here and go watch some TV with the daughter. Sounds like she's done playing in her bouncy house and done playing with the Oculus. So as long as she's done playing with things she wants to do, maybe she'll hang out with me for a little bit. Plus, I should probably start working on something to eat again. I mean, she did just eat. I mean, yeah, she did just eat. Um, right before I started streaming, made her something right before I started. So, of course, I really thought she'd bring the rest down to me so I could finish it, but she didn't. So she must have ate it all. Of course, I should have gotten some rice with it too. That way, it had more. It's okay. I got other things I can make, and I probably should make something for myself too, because I haven't eaten since like 9 o'clock this morning. So that's what 8 hours since I ate. Since I ate, she's ate twice, but I didn't feel the need to go upstairs. Need to work on this down here a little bit more, but we need to start. I need to sit down here a while and figure out what I need. There's things up on the table I still need to bring down. that go down here, but I was just bringing a little bit at a time. That way I can get everything put away neatly. I got a big pile of microphones on the floor over here still, but those are gonna go on a shelf once I get the shelving unit down here. But that shelving unit upstairs might be too big for down here. Plus, it's got a whole bunch of stuff on it that I'd have to clear off first. And that seems like a lot of work that I don't want to have to do. It's Sunday. We did so much work yesterday between mud and painting, yeah, and moving. I mean, we moved the regular desk down here. Okay, I had to take it mostly apart, and then of course, reminded me that it's partly broken. I mean, it's a decent desk. It's a big desk. It's got plenty of room on it. I'll be able to put most of my editing stuff all right up here. Like I could put all my mics on the one shelf. Not a problem. And then not be in my way. But I do want to get like another monitor or two onto this computer. Mhm. That way I can watch more things. Because right now I cannot. I'm killing time as we fish. Because I mean, fishing is such a slow skill to get up. Let's see. Yeah, that's 44 views. Now here's the question: did I get any subscribers from that? I think that's the question. It doesn't look like it. Yes, sweets.
When are you coming upstairs?
When do you want me to come upstairs?
I don't know. Because I want to show you my tent.
You might show me your tent?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, give me 1 minute.
Okay, now I'm gonna go.
Whoa, hey. Oh, okay. I'll be up in a minute or two. I'll be up in a minute or two. All right, we're gonna go ahead and stop the stream here. Oh, we did actually. Okay, wait a minute. We've been doing decently on this channel. On my main channel. Let's see here. Let's see, I mean, it's lower than normal for that one. Usually gets up around 500 on the weekends. It's only at 450, so this one's down from what it normally is, and this one's down from what it normally is. Uh, that was a short, so it's not going to do much for me. I mean, it might pick up a few subscribers, but you know, when you want. Okay, that's picking up some views. Again, it's another short. I decided to do a lot of shorts today. A lot of shorts just to try to get more views on some of the long form content because it's something I tried a while back and I didn't have much success with it. But then someone suggested it again, so I was like, okay, we'll try it again. Uh, okay, then that one it's not doing the best. None of these are doing the best. Of course, this one seems to do better during the week. I don't know why. You would think it would do better during the weekend, but it seems to do better during the week. Removing. Oh wow, that's still a thing. That video is still getting views. Again, another short, but still getting views. From like a year and a half ago. I didn't realize it was still getting views. I thought it was done. It's doing okay. That's doing okay. That's a short from 6 months ago. It's still getting views too. You know anything about YouTube? Shorts you don't make anything on. Like you make almost nothing on it. That's okay. I'm really surprised that's getting views. It's more of a spring thing. Okay. I mean, you do you. If you guys want to watch it. Okay, so one of the shorts that I did today for this channel is doing actually two of the shorts today, right? Is it two? Two or one? Let's see. This one did 123. That one did 197. Yeah, those were both done today. I mean, one did really good for a while, and then the other one did really good 1 hour, and then it's been doing like okay since. So, all in all, between those two, I probably got maybe 6 cents for about 500 views. Shorts are not where the money's at, okay? Shorts are definitely not where the money's at. And it doesn't look like I got any conversions to the long form video, so, or at least, yeah. See, now this short has done pretty horribly. And I did this one today too, but it's done pretty horribly. Uh, but it's been consistently horrible every hour, not like zero. But all three of these shorts that are doing some, they're all should be feeding some views back to this long form video. And well, it's not even that video is not even ranking on my most viewed videos in the past 48 hours. So no. Now, of course, the new channel. I think I created 3 shorts, 2 or 3 shorts on it. One of the shorts has 2 views. One of the shorts has 38 views, 16 of them being in the past hour. And then, of course, the long form video has 5 views, of which those shorts are pushing back to the long form video to try to get some subscribers on that channel, and maybe get that channel monetized. Which I think I can do in 3 months. So that's my goal at least. Which means I'll have spent $2,000. Okay, I'm gonna go upstairs. I'm going to go because since the daughter wants me to come up, we'll just go ahead and end the stream and go. Yeah, go spend time with her. Have a wonderful rest of your day.